Hello, and welcome back to Hollow Knight with myself, Hollow, and thank you very much for rejoining me. It's always a pleasure to see you guys in the comments on each of these videos, and I swear they're more invested and they're more involved and they're fucking really kind, even kinder every time, somehow. So let's do a quick little talk here before we get too much into today's episode about a couple things that I hadn't noticed in the previous episode. So if I go in here, you'll note that there is actually a gigantic nail here on the wall that I missed. Now, why would the Grey Mourner need such a giant and deadly looking weapon when, well, she appeared to be quite frail and fragile and not too combat focused, let's say? Well, it would make sense, wouldn't it, if she wasn't always like that. And basically, there is an image made by... There was the statues that were made by the Dung Defender that we found in a previous episode. And it turns out they're made for a reason. They're quite important. People told me to go find that and have a look. And I did, but I was confused at the time. But now it makes sense. The Dung Knight, or the Dung Defender, was one of the 5 great knights of this kingdom. One of the king's knights. You know, even the queen recognized us by his smell. So he's very important. Very important. But there's 4 others that we didn't know about. And, well, there was another statue, if there's, we should maybe bring up an image of those statues, that resembled the Grey Mourner. And that explains the nail. What if the Grey Mourner was once one of these 5 great knights? And if that's the case, we need to look out for whatever's out there in terms of references to the 3 other knights. I'd like to know, who were they? And how did they end up? Because the Dung Defender seems completely sane still. Still a jolly and wonderful person. Then you look at the Grey Mourner and the horror that happened to her and how fragile she became. Now she's gone from the world. What happened to the other 3? That's my question. Also, quick little side note. It seemed like the mantis that the mourner was mourning and was in love appeared to be also female, which might be an explanation as to why their love was sort of forbidden. Maybe there's some sort of homophobic thing going on, which would, I guess, kind of make sense in a medieval age, and this is kind of portrayed in that style. I'm not sure. It's an interesting thought. Or it could just very well be the fact that it's the child of a traitor, and ultimately one of the 5 knights of the goddamn king can't be in love with a traitor's child. Maybe that's one of the reasons why it was, you know, forbidden. Something to think about, and I always enjoy thinking about stuff like that. Thanks to the comments that gave me little hints so I could put that together for you. But we must move on now. And before we do, or rather while we do, we're going to go to the stag beal. While we move on, I want to say thank you to a couple people here. Some of the people who have been submitting art to the series have been outstanding and are just ingenious and just fun. And these are forgot about you. These are by no means an exception to that rule. We have a bunch of art to show you today. So thank you to Get in the Jet for this very cutesy looking, I really like the style and the border on that's really nice. Hollow Knight, and of course his little companion, you know, Hornet flying around in the background. I like the detail on the nail on the floor there, and you've sneaked my little logo in underneath the Hollow Knight. It's pretty genius. Jet's an all-the-time viewer, really appreciate it, dudes. I also want to say thank you to Frost for this very cool stylized version of the fight with the Hollow Knight versus the Traitor Lord. Pretty cool looking. I like how you've made it really like dark and ominous, at least around the traitor. Very cool sort of design. Thank you to Raffy Stuff, one of the community helpers, who made this really simple but very pretty and actually really cute for some reason to me. Little Hollow Knight just wandering. That's actually during the intro, I believe, since he's got he's put the cobble things that he's stepping on as he's leading his way down to Dirtmouth right in the opening cinematic at the start of the game. Love the detail. Thank you so much, Raffy. Thank you to Nice Matt as well for this little cutesy image of the Hollow Knight. Got some vibes of me, I think, given my old sort of blue hairstyle that was going on. And yeah, that nice little theme to it. But of course the 3 little dreamers looking at the Hollow Knight surrounded. Looks like they're in the dream world based on the background there, the little stars and stuff going on in the back. Thank you very much. Nice map, really appreciate it, dude. And finally, thank you to Avon with some sage advice from the one and only Zote the Goddamn Mighty. Always be rested. Rest at those benches, boys. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for the art, the submissions, the support. Be it comments, be it interactions, be it just hitting like on the video, guys. The unbelievable art and the community coming together to just share in something that I'm so glad that I'm experiencing. I'm so glad that I'm playing, that I entirely nearly missed this experience of a game. Thank you to anyone who recommended this game to me, man. It's been brilliant. It's been brilliant. But we're not done. We got more to go. So it's been informed, actually, by commenters that, hey, you didn't start the Grim Troupe, you're in the right area, but you didn't quite find it. There's a hidden area, hidden wall to break somewhere on the right down here. So we're just having a look around for it real quick, see if I can work out how to start this DLC. Apparently it should be really obvious, so since I, you know, haven't found it, or haven't found the thing that felt really obvious, I must not have found it. There's actually a hidden wall right here. I wonder if this is it. I don't know. Oh. Oh, yeah, no, yeah. This is it, isn't it? This is it. Fantastic. Dude, I thought I was going to have to cut out like 5 minutes of wandering around like normal. But no. Hey, here it is. Is he dead, or what's with the like the sack thing you got going on? Oh, is that like an... Imagine that. It's like an old style of the mask. You know how everyone wears masks in this kingdom? What if they used to wear, like, you know, that medieval style, we're just mentioning it, just putting some sacks and stuff and cloth on, like pumpkins almost, you know? That was the older style of mask, and then they've moved on to this higher quality, pristine, whatever these masks are made out of that everyone's wearing. Corpse of a large bug. I mean, that's a pretty effect, but it didn't work that time. I mean, something's going on now. We got these like red things. They remind me of the menu, you know, since the DLC was added. What am I missing though? You weren't here before. Oh, there we go. There we go. It's fucking weird. I mean, it feels like I'm playing... Sorry to say... Oh. Sorry to say it, but it felt very Dark Souls-y, this. You know how, like, the DLCs in Dark Souls are kind of convoluted and awkward, and, like, how the hell do you find this? Just randomly exploring until you find what's been added to the game. Is that it? Are you awake now? Corpse of a large bug. I thought maybe he'd be awake or alive or something. I don't know. Alright, well, we've definitely done it now. Now, the tip was given to me that you need to go back to Dirtmouth once you've actually activated it. Once you know you've activated it, go to Dirtmouth. So, we'll just jump over there, I guess. I can hear something. Oh. Oh, hang on a second. These two characters here that I actually thought were like mounts for a second. Aren't they the creepy, you know, the creepy bug in one of the stations that's eating corpses or something? Creepy as fuck, but even though we've been back to her and expected to have something happen when we found that out, nothing. But they really remind us of the same type of bug, aren't they? What are you thinking? A new land, different from the last. How many more will we see? They're like a carnival or whatever. The roads between are dark and long, but the Master's light will always guide us. I'm surprised there's of course, the Grim Troupe. They're like an entertaining roving band kind of deal, aren't they? Yeah. So they must be like a circus that just travels around. And this is a new place they've come to. But there aren't many people, as far as we're aware, that can travel the world since it's so hard to traverse. So they must be very strong. And you've moved. Ah, look! Something strange and sinister has suddenly appeared. Ugh, fills me with dread. I think it's best I try to ignore it. Really? You're not even gonna... You're not even gonna investigate? Why must these grotesque strangers intrude on our peaceful little home? Sometimes it feels like the whole world is conspiring to make me feel uncomfortable. You're such a... I do love him. I do love him. He's very silly. So check it out. Signs appearing. Say that, hey look, carnival in town. Pretty cool. Let's investigate. Let's go in the small one first. Oh! What the fuck? Half wearing a mask. She seems very happy. Creepy looking creature. Reminds me of that guy that made us Fragile Strength. You know, the charm? What was his name? He was like Eater something. He was just like killing people and then stealing their last hopes and turning them into charms. Pretty sinister guy. And she reminds me of him. Divine. You aren't very divine, I'll have you know. Ah, did you call us? You called us, and we came. You don't look scared. Why did you call us? Ah, it doesn't matter, don't tell me. We came, and I can smell something. Something deep below us. I want it. This is so creepy. Ah, that charm. Beautiful. Most precious thing. The lovely, will you let me see it? You have to show it to me. Give the Fragile Strength charm. We were just talking about it! Holy fuck. I am on it, dude. I am fucking on it, dude. Yeah, okay. Charm lost. Shit, she's not gonna give it back, is she? Such a little beauty, such a smell, You bitch. So good, so tasty. A perfect thing just for me. No, you jerk. Is that it? Beautiful, delicious, You're good, little lovely. You're very sweet to bring me such a gift. It wasn't a gift. You just took it from me. The one who made my gift. Somewhere below, yes. Very good gift, very tasty, delicious.
I've already cried.
Do you want something, little lovely? You don't want to take my gift back? Yes. And so nasty, so cruel, if that's true. Once you give something as a gift, it's lost to you forever. It wasn't a gift. You took it. You suck. A gift for you? So greedy. But I can show you something if you're nice to me, little lovely. Will you do a nice thing? I just gave you that fucking charm. Well, you took it. I think you owe me. Give them to me. Your Geo. Give me your Geo and I'll give you a gift. Holy fuck. Oh my god, I need 15k. It was a good thing I've been randomly saving. Well, I'm not going to be able to get this episode, am I? But, is it worth it? Should I do it? Let me know. No, Geo? Why? Why don't you have enough Geo? I fucking have a lot of Geo. What are you thinking? Shadow and fire will dance together so prettily, I think. Shadow and fire? What's that in reference to? Alright, well, you're creepy, jerk. And you took my fragile strength, which is so lame. Such a great charm. I'm going to put a new one on now. What's in the main event, though? In the big circus room. Oh, it's the guy playing the music. Look at that. He looks amazing. Hi.
Babala Geno.
Brum. You called us. Speak to Master.
Sego Nala.
Speak to Master.
Sego Nala.
When flame burns bright inside one's mind, kin heed the call across lands and time. He's thinking in rhyme. He's permanently playing his little song. There's something wrong with the two people we've encountered so far. Like, mentally, there's just something wrong. And we've found that we've discovered a continuation of that weird race of bugs. The man-eater or the charm-eater, whatever they are. But she ate the charm, so it makes sense, right? Oh. Holy shit. You sound creepy as hell. So, it was you who called us. Well met, my friend, well met. I am Grim, master of this troupe. The lantern has been lit, and your summons aided. A fine stage you choose. This kingdom followed by worm and root. Perfect earth upon which our ritual shall take place. And you, my friend, your own part is far from over. As the lantern flared, your role was cast, our compact written in scarlet fire. Eager we are to see you commence, but first, some illumination is required. Grim Child, the charm. Across these lands my kin now spread, harvesting that essence peculiar to my breed, the flame and dream. Seek my kin, claim their flame, and return it to me. Together marvels shall be achieved. But don't fret, small one. For this task you won't travel alone. My child shall guide you to the flame and gather within itself that burning essence. Like you, the child plays key roles in this task. Only with it by your side will the flame and my kin reveal themselves to you. Right. So that charm he gave me, referring to as his child, I think. Grim Child, yeah. Worn by those who take part in the Grim Troupe's ritual, the bearer must seek the Grim kin and collect their flames. Uncollected flames will appear on the bearer's map, so I need to go out there, find them, kind of like spirits probably, while wearing this charm. It's the only time I'll be able to see them or find them, something like that. And then that's how I do this DLC. So until I'm ready to do this DLC, I don't want to wear this charm. Should I have it on? Or shall I make it an episode where I'm specifically looking for it? What do you guys think? You'll have to let me know. For now, I'll leave it at that. So yeah, I was right. Very much like carnival, sort of like circus. You got something new to say? The flame. Seek it out. For master. For our kin. Same little poem. Doesn't have much to say, does he? Well, it's quite humble, isn't it, this introduction? Peculiar. For sure. Interesting for sure, but kind of straightforward. Well, I quite like that. They've just slotted in nicely in town, haven't they? It fits really well here. Sudden shift in music, though. He's moved back to his spot. And while I'm here, here's a little bit of a detail I found out. I was looking into the fragile flower because I was like... I was interested by the character. And, of course, what you guys were telling me about the whole 5 Nights thing. And I actually found out that you can give the fragile flower to this guy, to the ancient old man in Dirtmouth. It's kind of really sweet what happens, so I thought I'd share it with you. Here's what happens when, instead of taking the fragile flower to your destination, to the grave, you go to Dirtmouth instead, somehow making it there. It's probably harder, surely. And giving it away to him. What's that you have there? Ah, what a beautiful flower. I'd never have guessed by looking, but you have surprisingly good taste in flora. Why are you carrying around such an exquisite bloom? Wait, you didn't. This flower, is it a gift from me? Are you really going to give me something so precious? Oh, my mistake. Yes, very foolish of me. I don't know why you would put so much effort for an old bug, appreciating others and being considerate. These aren't skills that everyone is born with. You're still holding on to that exquisite bloom. Have you changed your mind? Are you really going to give me something so precious? Ah, I can really have it. My. I barely know what to say, except... Thank you. I'd resigned myself to selflessly giving out advice to passers-by without receiving any gratitude. Little did I know, one young bug was taking my words to heart and would repay my kindness. And with such a beautiful gift, suddenly the world seems so much less faded. Thank you, my friend. I will take care of this flower while you're gone, so we may enjoy it together when you return. This flower you gave me, when dark thoughts creep into my head, I gaze at it and think of you. Why not rest at the bench here for a while, and we can enjoy the flower together before you head off again. Those petals, so white, can you see them too, watching me from wherever you are? Perhaps dreams aren't such bad things after all. Isn't that just so sweet? I love this stubborn old man refusing to look around the world at all and just staying here. And anytime anything new happens, he's like, leave me alone, leave me alone. I just want to stand here next to this bench forever. I don't like change. And then he really appreciates you and he sees you as a friend. And then the world becomes, well, less harsh to him, and maybe he's a little bit less cynical because of it. And I really wish I'd done it in my own game, because he looks so cute with the flower in his little hair, horn, I guess. But just, I don't know, I really like how it humanizes this character in a big way, and the world just feels so much more real. On top of everything else we've already seen, it just feels more real. I love it. Well, that was kind of an intense little introduction to the episode there. All I wanted to do today was make sure I try to go to the thing where the Lover's Key is. Apparently there's something known as the Lover's Tower or something along those lines I need to find and use the key to go into. We found something in the City of Tears, this strange padded room, and it seemed like the key was sort of relevant there, but there wasn't a way in. And then I've had comments over the last few episodes, and especially in the last video, a few people were saying you need to go to Kingdom's Edge and look for a area that takes you towards the City of Tears. So I assume this left wall here somewhere, and that's where I'm going to be able to use that key. So that's what I'm looking for now, and that's what I wanted to do in this episode, but that didn't quite happen. With all the stuff that happened with the Grim Troupe, and yeah, just lots of little side stuff to show. Here's some geo that I haven't found yet, so I'm in an area I've not been to. This bottom left corner here. But it doesn't look like there's anything down here to be... Never mind. There's a door here. Wait, no. Doesn't that say City of Tears? Have I been here before? Oh my god, yeah, no, I have been here, right? I have found this before, I swear. Have I? Oh, shit. That's why I recognize it. This is the thing where I came from the city. Yes, we're in the right place. So, there's the City of Tears, then this weird room that was hidden away, and we could see that they were hiding something, you know, the jars that hold the grubs, right? And I couldn't get through these two doors, and these are the doors right here. Nice. All right, this is it. This is it. What's with the dude here? That's not a grub. I'm wrong. Well, you're free now. A bit late, but you're free now. And this must be the door. But listen. It's a grub that's in there with whatever's laughing. And it sounds kind of evil a little bit, that laugh. Now, we know that someone's been kidnapping the grub's children. We saw the jars. They're all around the kingdom, but why? I've been asking myself why. How did he lose them? This has got to be it, right? This is who's stealing the grubs. Feel bad for the grub, can you hear it? It's not just grubs though, look. I'll free you, don't worry. That was a mistake. Now you're dead. it's a collector, isn't it? But why specifically so many grubs? All these corpses, all these different animals captured. One of maybe every race in the goddamn kingdom, it's looking like. Most of them corpses, but not all of them. There's this, like, heavy aura about here, if you listen. It's not music, it's just uncomfortable sound, and the laughter's stopped. I'm very uncomfortable. I feel like I'm gonna be kidnapped. Oh! The collector! It's a boss! Oh, right. So you're gonna drop those on me, and they're gonna be the different races that you've collected. Oh, that's cool. And the music's all distorted. Whoops. Damn it. You're very weird. Come on, come on. Oh, you're so fast. Oh, nice jump. Okay, I'm getting some good damage in. Oh, he swung. Oh, crap. Damn it! Oh, I let myself get hit too much right at the beginning of the fight, didn't I? Like, to a stupid degree. I was letting myself get hit way too much. It was really dumb of me. But, yeah. At a certain point there, I was just overwhelmed. Couldn't quite get the heal off. Should have focused on damage right from the beginning. It's something I was just sort of thinking about on the way back here. He was just like all black, wasn't he? No mask. And like me and the other creatures of the abyss, that sort of darkness body or whatever it is, just like the black body. Not really seen that anywhere but on abyss characters. So the collector could be from the abyss. Just thinking about it. Oh, wow. He put my soul in one of his jars. That's dastardly. This is actually one of the few times that I'm able to, well, know a boss fight's coming. So I figured, why don't I use Joni's Blessing for the first time in a boss fight ever? And Jesus, I mean, look at my health pool. They say it's not for exploring, it's for boss fights. So let's give it a try. I mean, god damn, I've got a lot of hit points here. I can get away with a lot of mistakes. Alright. Come on then, you bastard. Oh, he's so happy. You're a monster. Okay, so I don't want to trade too much. I can get one hit in, and then another hit, and then that's it. But when I let him jump at me like that, that's where it's a problem. There. It's just the way he moves feels so strange. A lot of hits in. Damn, I'm wasting soul. It's like I need to get a hit in when he lands, and then move, and then get more hits in. That's it, that's it. See, like that. Oh, really good. Whoops. Oh, there you go. Oh, that was pretty clean, yeah. Look at him, he's like seeping abyss. Why are you still alive? It must be saved. That's all he's thinking. He's just obsessed with collecting. Die! What the fuck? It's like goo. The collector. I got the achievement Obsession, by the way. Dark figure locked inside the Tower of Love. Preserves hollow nest creatures in glass jars with particular attention given to grubs. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A shadow sometimes flits through the caverns, making strange noises to itself. I've never seen it clearly, so I have no idea what type of creature it is. I'm telling you guys, that thing was from the abyss. It was one of my kin. A sibling. Now, where was the grub that I could hear it was messing with? I hear it again. There's 1 and 2. Home. Free, wow. And they're all legit. Why grubs? Why grubs specifically? Oh. The collector's map. Hold LB to view a map of the current area. Location. Oh, it's going to show me where all the grubs in the game are. Wow. Have I got all of them in this area then? I can't really tell. There, look, yeah. Wow. Guys, we can go grub collecting now. We can find every single grub in the game. Guaranteed. Oh, I missed one there. Oh, that's such a useful thing. I'm really glad they've done that. Because I've collected, like, you know, a good 70, 80% of them, but, you know, it's really hard to find them. And if you did, like, a guide thing and you end up having to go for one by one, searching all the 90% that you already found, it can be really annoying. This is a much more direct way. But I can quite literally see I have 1, 2... Whoa. Okay, 5, I think. 5 grubs to go get. That's so little. We've almost done it, guys. Awesome. Maybe we'll make that a thing in an upcoming episode. Just go get the last grubs. I'm also going to go visit the grub lord himself, the dad. And maybe we'll get something for defeating the collector and stopping his children being kidnapped forever. And then on top of that, he's going to give us Geo, as he always does. And that should be enough Geo, hopefully, given how much he's given us before, to get 15k to give the Geo to that strange character that stole my goddamn charm. And I also need a little bit more Geo on top of that to go back and buy another Fragile Strength. And that NPC that sells us those charms, the Fragile Charms, maybe he'll say something new because we've encountered this character that ate that charm. Lots of little questions there. But for now, that will do it for today's episode. As always, an extra special thank you to my patrons who support me on Patreon. You guys make it possible for me to do series like this that I know will be low viewed, but are just so satisfying, so fun to do. And you make it so it's not shooting myself in the leg on here on YouTube, where ads are fickle as hell, let alone, you know, lower views on playthroughs. Thank you so much, guys. You're the lifeblood of the channel. Thank you. And to everyone else with the comments, the support, the advice, the art, thank you so much for watching. Thanks so much for the support. We'll see you next time for more Hollow Knight soon. Bye for now, guys.